Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Black or White. For all of you that have seen the trailers, no, it is not Quvonjazay Wallace from Annie and the Beast of the Southern Wild in this film. But yes, that is Octavia Spencer, and yes, that is Kevin Costner. So rest assured, we have some all-stars coming to bat. But is Black or White worth seeing? Well, let's go ahead and jump in to the positives of the film first, shall we? I love a film that deals with race relations, and that's a pretty prime central idea of the film here. It's about race and family and being a mixed race child a little bit. And mixed biracial problems aren't something that are really explored in media or in society at all. And to at least have it brought up a little bit in this film is a step in the right direction. It doesn't go nearly deep enough, and it doesn't really explore what comes along with those struggles, but it at least brings up the issues. The film also touches on a lot of other deep issues, like grandparents raising children. Again, not something that really is touched on in society. We also have single fathers or single grandfathers raising children by themselves. So again, we don't see the father figure having to struggle through that all that often, and here it is front and center. But really, race is the main issue at play here, and again, it's just so prevalent after what's been happening in our society recently that it's just great to get this discussion started yet again. I also thought there were some good comedic moments, though, like especially with the judge. We had some good laughs that I wasn't expecting, and there are plenty of good laughs that kind of roll throughout. And those comic moments were actually the best moments of the entire film. And overall, it's a heartwarming tale. So if you are into those heartwarming stories, things that make you smile and make you feel good as you leave the theater, then this is definitely one for you. It is touching, it is moving to a point. So if that's your kind of movie, then this is definitely one to check out. However, I had quite a lot of problems with the movie. The first being the acting. Sorry, Kevin Costner, but this was not one of your better performances. Playing the stern, grumpy man is right in his wheelhouse, and he does perform those well. But when he's asked to cry or show any emotion, I thought it was disastrous. I was like, oh my gosh, make it stop. Please, Kevin, no more, no more. Octavia Spencer, I thought, was good. Definitely far from her best as well. But she just brings life to any performance. So I thought she was fun in this. But the little girl was such a bad actress, and I was like, ugh, I wish they had gotten Quvonjazay Wallace because she would have done way better than this. I thought she was pretty stale, and her character was just pretty unbelievable overall, and yeah. I mentioned earlier that the film touches on a lot of issues, but especially when it comes to race, honestly, what is the point that this movie is trying to say? I can never pinpoint it. The one message I got out of the whole race discussion is that we as Americans are too PC. And, it doesn't matter, we all see color. You can say what you want, but we see color, but it's what you see after you see the color that matters, and your reaction after you see the color, and not letting, your sight of color dictate your actions and your thoughts and how you interact and view people. But outside of that, I thought it was really that minorities scream racism too much. Like, honestly, that's the message I was getting. And it made me a little uncomfortable throughout. So, throughout the movie, the black side of the family does scream out racism and like, oh, it's all about race, it's all about race. And in this instance, it is unfounded. a lot of what's going on isn't founded. But then the white side of the family does do straight up racist things and says some pretty bad stuff, and he's given a pass quickly, and we're told, you know, it's not about race, it's not about race. In this story, the custody battle that happens isn't really about race, so that's correct. But I think it's an algorithm for our society, and I think it's an incorrect, misplaced algorithm that could have been handled much more sophisticated. So it was a big letdown to see a movie that's titled Black or White, that is supposed to deal with these big racial issues, kind of sweep them under the rug and go in a completely direction by the end. So I was really let down by the overall message and confused as to what the point of this movie actually is. So that disambiguous feeling left me pretty turned off leaving the theater. And finally, this is what I call a Lifetime movie. It could have played out just as well on Lifetime. It hits that target audience that Lifetime hits. I think that target audience is going to be really satisfied with this film. But you don't need to pay to see it. It should have been straight to DVD, should have been straight to TV. It looks nice, but really everything about it screams TV movie to me, not theatrical release. And I just have a problem recommending anyone seeing a made-for-TV movie at full price at the theater. So definitely wait for Redbox on this one. So that has been my review of Black or White. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Have you seen Black or White? What are your thoughts on the message this movie is actually trying to get across? And what is your favorite movie having to deal with race relations? Or do you know a movie that talks about being biracial in society? Let me know in the comments down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!